Does Norway count?
Yeah,
Does Norway count?
100%.
Because I've been to Norway recently.
Yeah. Stupid Norway, who we knocked out of the World Cup.
Ah, feel bad for Haaland though. I really like that guy.
Good lad. Good
Good
lad.
lad.
So what were you doing in Norway?
So I was there to do shows because I go every year to do shows. There's this venue called Salt, and they get English speaking comedy. There's this like festival they put on. So I've been going for the past 3 years, including this year. And it's like the time of my life. I always love it. 3-4 days in Oslo. You're by the fjords, you're in the sun.
Oh,
It's a lovely time. If you haven't been to Oslo, highly recommend.
yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's so good.
Twice.
Yeah.
Once I
Wh-
went to see the National there
Oh, yeah.
and had a lovely time. In a
Wait,
much smaller venue than they would have played in the UK, so it was like pretty cool.
the National.
Yeah, the band.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not to see like the national anthem.
I thought you were talking about the opera or something.
Oh, no. I've never seen the opera.
Nor have I. I want to go though, but not because I think I'll enjoy it. I don't think I will enjoy it.
No, I think you'd hate it.
I think I'd absolutely hate it, but I want like the cultural reference downloaded.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You want to have been to the opera. You don't want to go to the opera.
Same thing as the F1. I think it would be the most boring thing.
Yeah.
I don't get how people watch the F1 actually.
It's so boring.
Like, because, okay, even if you understand the like science of it or whatever, and you're watching it on TV, fine. I can understand that to some degree. But if you go there and you just wait for 5 minutes for some cars to go, you
Yeah.
didn't see what happened.
No, I
They
didn't.
just drove past. How can you possibly have enjoyed what just happened?
Because it's for the vibes.
It's for the vibe. It's like cricket. You just go for the vibes, man.
No, but I would disagree on that. As someone who recently played cricket in Mumbai.
Really?
Yeah.
Mate, this guy's done it all.
I'd done it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played cricket in a monsoon.
You stayed out in the monsoon to play cricket. You really wanted to play cricket.
I really wanted it. Do you know comedian Aniban Dasgupta?
Mm-hmm.
Good lad, lovely guy, one of the nicest guys.
Lovely guy.
I think he's a Liverpool fan,
Okay.
but like he's got a web series called, I'm going to get the name of this wrong, but it's like comedians playing with balls or something like that. Now
Okay,
I've added a
nice.
bit of a saucy spin on that.
Love that.
Um,
Get a different audience in.
yeah. And talking of a saucy spin, well, their bowler was a fast bowler.
Oh.
So yeah, so it would be he has comedian guests on, and then you play a ball game,
Okay.
and you compete against him, and then there's three of you, and then when you're not playing, you're commentating.
And there's only 3 of you at any given time.
Yeah,
So you're playing cricket as a 3.
you face an over.
Okay. You face an over. So someone's bowling, someone's batting, and someone's fielding.
No, it's someone's batting. You have a dedicated bowler. Then the two that aren't batting are commentating. Yeah.
Got you.
So me and Chloe, we previously Aniban had competed in the beer mat flipping championship in Edinburgh.
One of the toughest sports of all time.
One of the toughest sports of all time.
Yeah.
And and on the same, that was the Olympic special. So Aniban was there representing India, and Chloe represented the United States of, hey, I'm walking here.
Nice. Very nice.
And so Aniban was like, hey, if you're about, we're filming this. Do you want to come by? I was like, yeah, I haven't played cricket in 20 years.
Okay.
But sure, Chloe does not know what cricket is. So I was given a few like primers, explaining what bowling is, explaining what an over is, explaining, and the American mind cannot comprehend a sport that takes 5 days and could end in a draw or is a tie.
Yeah. I mean, on this rare occasion, I would like to back up the Americans and be a traitor, I guess, to my people who love cricket. Guys, I just don't get it. Did you have to explain it in baseball terms?
Yeah, I explained a little bit in baseball terms. Obviously, baseball is like, it does take place over that many days. It's just each of them are different games. Like every game is 7 mini games, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, so it's like Kansas City Royals versus the Boston Red Sox. They play 7 times, and the winner of 7 is, or sometimes it's more. I think it's like 9 or 11, and you're just like, well, you don't have to do this. So it's like
so it's long as well, right?
Yeah.
Which is why and I have been to a baseball game, and what I'll say about baseball is it's equally as boring as cricket. Basically, if you're hitting a ball with a bat, it's fun when you play. It's diabolically boring when you're watching it, and I'm sure you have a different opinion. And you know what? I don't want to hear it,
Sure,
Stuart.
sure, sure,
I don't
sure.
want to hear it because what's happened is I've just stated facts. Facts on facts. Okay. I went to the Toronto Blue Jays game
Yeah, yeah.
years ago. To be fair, I was like, I think I was 17, 18 or something.
You didn't know any
And
better.
I didn't know any better. I didn't know I was being dragged along to.
Yeah.
Right. But apparently nowadays, even in the stadiums, they have like arcades, they have like all sorts going on in the stadiums. And at first I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I thought, yeah, it's because it's so boring. You might want to just go to the arcade halfway through the game and then come back and you're still like in the middle of the you're not doing that at the football, are you?
No, that is true. You're not doing it at the football.
If you're leaving, it's because you've decided your team is shit
Yeah.
and they're not going to do a good job. I'm out.
Yeah, I would say that like it's football, it's hockey, it's tennis, where you're like, no, I need to stay here and watch all of it
Yeah.
because it's all. Basketball is pretty much there, but you could probably spend the first 2 quarters being like, yeah, I know, I'll keep up to date, but I'm gonna go and have a look at the kettle corn.
The
I'm gonna
kettle
get some
corn,
kettle
sure,
corn.
sure.
Still don't know what kettle corn is and why
Not
it's
sure.
different to popcorn.
Of course.
But I think cricket is superior to baseball for the very like baseball has to be it is more days, but each day has a result, and that's because Americans are like, we need to have a result at the end of each game.
You can't have a draw. This is not a participation sport.
Exactly. Whereas cricket at least has the courage of its convictions to be like, this is going to take 5 days of your life, and at the end, it might have all been pointless. And 2 of those days might be rained off, and we're not going to extend it. We're going to just say, no, that doesn't, you've lost those days.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I like that where it's sort of like you are having to plan in conjunction with the meteorologist how best to beat the. It's like way more tactical because you're up against the elements.
What if you play the first day and then the next 4 days are rained off?
Well, exactly.
That's insane. So it's insane pressure every day.
Every day, and also like when it relents for a little bit and they're quickly getting the covers off and you get like 20 minutes of play and then it comes again and you're like, well, like I think that's funny.
That is quite funny.
I-
Is it 5 days worth of funny? I don't know about that.
But it's in the same way that like if you repeat a joke twice, yeah, maybe that's funny. 3 times, no. 4 times, it's starting to get funny again.
Yeah.
5 times, now it's funny that you're
No,
doing it.
okay.
6, no, it's
No,
not
it's
anymore. You're
gone.
wasting my life.
Yeah. 7, please put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Stop. 8. Why am I starting to laugh again?
Yeah, what's
Why am I
happening
starting
here?
to laugh again?
I say let's make Test cricket 10 days. Like, because they're so obsessed with trying to make it more palatable for like the next generation of people and fans. They're doing
Yeah.
like T20, which is 20 overs, and everyone just whacks it as hard as they can because there's
Gotcha.
no jeopardy.
Yeah.
Let's do a 10-day Test cricket. And it's literally it's so defensive. No one's playing any shots. Everyone's just defense because they're just like, no, we can eke this out. People are, and you're not allowed, you're allowed less drinks breaks.
And you should do it in a stadium where the weather can be controlled.
Yes.
So that if I just want it to rain for 6 days in a row, just to mess with the players, I can do that.
Or yeah, the captains all get to roll dice or something like that. And if you roll like over 9, you get to like press the weather button.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
See,
I
now
think
we're
we
talking.
we can make cricket better.
We
What
can.
I
yeah.
can't do is on the pitch make cricket better because I thought, okay, great, I'll go on there. Anaban scored like 8 runs for his over,
Fine.
and you're
Very
in
decent.
cricket nets,
Very
right?
decent. Yeah.
Decent, right? He's good, and I'm like, wow, I'm gonna play a few of these. Sure, I won't get near 8, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And so I was like, take it easy on me as well because I had broken finger. Didn't want to like get whacked by it and have to go to hospital.
Sure.
Was just like play it outside of
Give me an underarm.
off stump.
Yeah.
Let me have a chance. Bowler came down, bowled what I imagine is the slowest bowl he's ever bowled in his life. I didn't get anywhere near it. I just could not gauge the flight of the ball in any way. And then Chloe and Anaban were commentating, and I could hear just over the rain. It was tough. I don't know if it will come out in the edit because the rain was so bad
Yeah.
that I heard them be like, I think that's 3 runs. And I'm like, well, I like barely caught it.
Yeah,
They were just
yeah.
randomly deciding I get 3
You get
runs.
3 runs. You're like, "I don't want it like that.
Yeah, I don't
I
want it
don't
like
want
that.
it like that."
I want I want to beat Anaban properly.
Proper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, I would have preferred tennis or football, to be honest, but
That would have
cricket's
been good.
funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, tennis can also go on for a really long time,
Yeah.
but I'm invested with tennis. Something's always happening, and you're pushing towards like a very visible goal, I think.
Yes, and it's physically so demanding. And I'm not
It's
saying
so,
that cricket
exactly.
isn't. Like I was sweating like nobody's business. It's a tough sport,
Yeah.
but tennis and football are physically the most demanding.
Yeah, those are demanding for everybody involved,
Yeah.
right? Whereas cricket, it's like 3 people are like having a really
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are they're doing cardio,
Yes.
and around I would say 8 people are sort of checking their watches.
Checking the watches and then very occasionally having to go for a light jog.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
once a day, a sprint.
yeah,
Which in a
yeah,
way it's stressful in its own. You've got to be ready for a sprint at any point.
yeah. Someone clicks their fingers, you got to sprint.
Yeah.
When's that happening? Oh, I'm not telling you. It's just going to happen at some
It's going to
point.
be a surprise.
It's just going to be a surprise. Just
Yeah.
look out for it for 8 hours.
Do you not think that there's something thrilling about someone diving to catch a ball at the boundary before it goes out for a
I
6?
absolutely do. I think that all of those like little individual elements, like hitting a 6, hitting a 4, like someone like getting bowled out,
Yeah.
hitting the wickets, and all of that kind of stuff, catching the ball, all of those are exciting. I'm just saying that something exciting happens once every 20 minutes
Yes.
to 30 minutes,
Yes.
which I need. I need a much higher excitement rate than that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You and me couldn't date.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, they say opposites attract. In this case, no, I just don't want to hang out with them, actually. I just don't want to. And I respect it because if you dragged me to the cricket and you were like, by the way, we're here for 5 days,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah. No, that is fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So tell me of Norway. How much money did you spend on food?
So here's what's happened in Norway. Like I said, I do all these shows.
Yeah.
The day before I get to Norway, I get a call. The shows are not going ahead. I'm like, what? The flights are booked, the accommodation's booked. This is all by the venue.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Okay, the shows are not going ahead. What's happening? And they go, yeah, basically, the city of Oslo has decided that the venue is a fire risk hazard.
Wow.
Now, if you see this venue, you'll see that it's made of several upside-down Viking ships, which means it's all made of wood. Yeah, that's a fire risk.
Yeah, but the only danger is if any of you decide to have a funeral.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's not, I mean, you might die on stage,
Yeah.
in which case, yeah, burn the whole place to the ground.
Yeah,
Have a
absolutely.
proper Viking funeral for your comedy career.
Like a Viking funeral would be, I get the dangers of that.
Yeah. I imagine you telling a joke and it getting nothing and then being like, take me to Valhalla.
Are we sure? Are we sure that wasn't funny? Yeah. So yeah, like an arrow with fire on it could end a venue, or a cigarette could end,
Sure.
or a matchbox, or like a little bit of sunlight through a glass.
Ah.
A lot of
It's
there's a lot of things.
It's very flammable.
It's flammable, is what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's been flammable, and it's right on the fjord. You know, there's no shortage of water,
Sure.
is what I'm trying to say there. Nothing actually happened. They just decided. It kind of feels like the most dangerous now for some reason. We're shutting it down now. This is when all the ships have come in, the cruise ships coming into Oslo, so they're losing loads of money on that. Obviously, it's the World Cup. Not only is it like a performance venue, but it's saunas and it's bars as well. So people just come to hang out and have a drink. They're losing money on that. I don't know why they've decided to shut these shows down, but they have. And they go, yeah, so that's the thing that's happening. We don't know when it's going to open back up, but your accommodation's done, your flights are done, and we're still going to pay you for the shows, which is very lucky, but it's also It's good integrity because
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have any time to get more shows, right? Um, and so I go to Oslo and I get trial spots at other clubs there, which is
Nice.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Clubs I haven't done before. Lovely old time doing that. Everyone's in a good mood. It's sunny. It's the World Cup. Norway are through at this point for their latest game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's in a great mood. I have very low pressure on gigs because I'm only doing small trial spots. I did one of their biggest clubs, Latta, an amazing club. Um, I was the only English speaker of all the
Ah,
comics. No, they all spoke English, but I mean
on
on
stage.
stage,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
which I think that's tough because even if they like English speaking comedy, I'm the one who's gone, all right, turn your brain on now for 5 to 7 minutes,
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Taking them out of the flow a bit, but they were so up for it. They were super up for it. Lovely, lovely audience. Highly recommend. And then the next day I did Contra stand up, which is a smaller show, but a lovely show. Apparently, Contra means, if I'm saying that right, am I saying it right? I don't know. Someone tell me, comment it. And it means maybe.
Ah,
Maybe stand up.
so maybe you got it right.
Maybe stand up. Maybe I got it right. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Mate, he's hot on it.
I'm going to add in the sound effect of that clicking. Oh, yeah, do it at the same time. I'm doing that.
And then on the last day, me and Jazz, we did a day trip to a place called Drøbak, which is a small coastal town, like
Ah,
around 45 minutes outside Oslo.
yeah, yeah.
And we had ice creams and wandered around like an old fortress, and we bought trinkets. And
When you say you wandered around like an old fortress, you and Jazz acted like an old fortress.
Oh, sorry, no, I meant we wandered around an old
Oh,
fortress.
okay, sorry. Yeah, that does make more sense.
Yeah.
You imitating an old fortress.
An old fortress. Yeah, we picked a place we didn't move for 600 years.
That's nice. Was Jazz there the whole time?
She was there for the last day. Wasn't
That's
there
a
for
nice
too long
thing
anyway.
of it, right? That you get to travel, you get to see places, and then you go, should we tack on a little bit of a little holiday?
Little holiday.
And saying tack there, I believe is Norwegian, or it's Icelandic.
Tack
maybe.
is,
tack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Man,
I'm doing that noise. That's nice.
So nice.
What is also nice is that when you're a visitor in town as a comic,
Mhm.
as long as you're not an asshole, you can befriend someone and they're like, let me get you on at a show. And
Yeah.
not like as long as you're not bad as well,
Yeah.
there's every chance that you'll end up doing a gig that a local is like, how's he got that?
How's he got that? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I had that in Mumbai, right? Me and Chloe did Habitat, which is a great comedy club.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And it's just like, we shouldn't have walked in and been able to just do that straight away. But we got to play it. Lovely room. So
Yeah.
actually, there was more people speaking English there, but there was a lot of Hindi as well.
Right, yeah. But you should be able to do it though, because you're both very good.
That's true. I would say I wasn't actually that good this time. I was like a little bit tired, a little bit like not head fully in the game with it. Just
Okay.
because I'd been directing over there and had not like. So I was like more in the vibe of like trying out stuff that I know works really well and just seeing where like cultural differences meant it didn't work as well,
But
which
you
was
gotta do
useful.
that. Well, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Chloe absolutely smashed it. She wrote like a bunch of like local stuff,
Great.
sort of thing, and
So
I sort
good.
of steered away from it a little bit to be like, I'm going to just do my stuff, see how that works.
Do you know-
Last time I was
yeah.
there, I did a lot of local, and I was like, and Chloe, had a bunch of excellent stuff off of the back of that.
Great.
Yeah, and
So
also
good.
she got recognised multiple times by
Oh
audience members.
my God.
Yeah,
That's so good.
that's good, isn't it? Doing
Dude.
well if
If
halfway across the world someone's like,
they're like,
you're that comedian I actually got recognised at immigration.
what?
Yeah.
No way.
The guy was like, I know you. You're a comedian. And then Chloe he was like, why are you here? And she, in a panic to try and sort of wasn't, quite sure of what could be said. Because,
Yeah.
you always panic at customs,
Of course.
immigration. She just said, just for the tourism. And you know what it's like when you're just on holiday and you
Yeah.
say, take me to the tourism.
Yeah.
The panic for the tourism.
Which way is the tourism? It's a
I want to know where the tourism
Where's the
is.
tourism? What ticket do I buy for the
Yeah.
tourism? Yeah.
And that
Yeah, yeah.
guy he was like, I haven't got my phone with me, I'm not allowed. Can you take a photo of your phone and send it to me on my Instagram? And his Instagram account, this is
Yeah.
at Mumbai Airport, was Lord Buckethead something. He loves Lord
No
Buckethead.
way.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
What
I
a weird
mean,
turn of events.
people at customs are allowed to have hobbies too, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that is
Yeah.
the wildest thing is when you are like when someone at that is humanized like that
Yeah.
because like you're just going up being like, oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to reject me? Is something bad? Like, you're trying to be very formal. You know, it's a stressful moment. I think
Yeah.
you just want to make sure it all goes smoothly. I
Totally.
remember Luxembourg when me and Lou Sanders were out there gigging
Yeah.
and we were coming back to the airport, and one of the customs officials was one of the acts from the night before.
No.
Yeah, and I got up like Lou. Look, Lou is great. We all love Lou, but she does take her time going through an airport in a way that I'm like, I want to get through. And also, I think there was a football game on, and I had some work to do, so I was like, I'm going to just go ahead
Yeah, yeah,
and I'll see you at the gate.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'm that sat there.
Yeah.
So I get up to customs and I was like, oh, it's that guy. I was like, hey, man, how are you? But I'm like, you're doing your job right now. So I'm going to keep it quite formal,
Yeah.
very like
Of course.
business.
I'm gonna respect that we're in a new situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, nice, lovely to gig. He was chatting a bit, but I was trying to still be like, no, I know he's being polite. He can't be. And there's people behind me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be as quick as I can.
Got you.
Lovely to see you next time. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Go in and sat down. Could see the customs gate from where I sat.
Yeah.
30 minutes later, Lou comes along and I hear this like screaming and like laughing and everything. I look over and Lou's there and he's come out of the thing and is hugging her. And they're having like the biggest like goodbye. And I'm like, that's a customs official.
Yeah.
Massive queue behind. They're just having like, it's so good to see you. Like really nice chat. And I'm like, oh, so you are allowed to do that with someone who, I don't know what it is like.
Yeah.
Works at an airport. I'm like, I have to treat them so officially.
Do you know what's funny? I could see that and still be like, yeah, you can do that. I'm still never doing that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't mess about at an airport.
You
man.
can't mess about. And like, obviously, there's different, threat levels for you and me.
There's different threat levels.
Yeah.
There's different. Yeah, exactly. There's different perceived threat levels, at least.
Sure.
And
I mean, threat levels for like being taken to one side
yeah.
for a random check.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Which did happen to me.
Did it
this time around? Yeah. But also, what I will say is that when I did go to customs in Norway, the lady was like, "So what are you here for?" And I was like, "I'm doing some shows at Salt." She was like, "Okay, and any relaxing?" I was like, "Yeah, probably a bit." And she was like, "Oh, good. I'm glad you get to do both. All right, have a nice trip."
Oh.
Like just super casual. I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then the time before this, because I'm like now used to this in Norway. The time before this, what happened was, I go, "Yeah, I'm doing some shows at Salt." She goes, "Salt? I think I know Salt. That's by the fjord, right?" I go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." She goes, "Just you do stand up?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Maybe I see you there." She invited herself to my show. I was like, "This is not my usual customs experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is so nice."
Maybe I see you there. But first, can you come into this room?
But first, if you would just strip off over there and squat.
I've never been taken in the other room. Never,
Really?
never been. I've occasionally had like slightly more questioning. One time when I went to Boston and I had like longer hair and like scraggly beard
Yeah,
and just a backpack because I was there for 3 nights.
got you.
This was 15 years ago.
Okay, fine.
I was asked 3 times in different situations, but aside from that, like they were just like, "And where are you going?" And I just explained, and they were like, "Okay, I guess this guy's normal. He's not a terrorist."
Yeah, we didn't want him to be, but I guess he's normal.
Yeah, I guess he's normal.
Flip's sake. I got stopped. The longest I've ever been stopped was in Toronto. This is years ago, maybe like 15. This is when I was 18. Yeah, so 15 years ago. And yeah, it's both. So I've got three uncles that live
Yeah.
in Canada, two my mum's brothers and my dad's brother. So one of my mum's brothers and my dad's brother had both coincidentally come to pick me up at the airport because they hadn't coordinated like where I was going to go. And I was like, cool, well, I'll see you both and we'll figure it out. Great. As I'm going through the check, they go, all right, so come with us into this room. All right, fine. So I get sat down and they're like, okay, so cool, who are you staying with then? I was like, well, I'm staying with my uncle probably. They go, all right, fine. What's your uncle's name? I go, yeah, I know that. So I give it. They go, all right, cool. So you known him a long time. Where'd your uncle go to school then? Sorry?
Where'd your uncle go to school?
Am I expected to know when my uncle went
Where's
to
a
school?
guy that's minimum 20 years older than you go to school?
Where'd he go to school? He's moved country a few times as well. Where'd he go to
Where'd he go to
school?
school?
Where'd he go to school?
What did he have for lunch 3 weeks ago?
You don't know that? How's he your uncle then?
Can't be your uncle.
Can't be your uncle. We all know all of that about our uncles.
Yeah,
no?
in Canada, we know everything about our uncle.
Yeah.
Our aunts can't give a fuck.
Couldn't give less of a fuck
But our
if
uncles.
we try. Uncles, sacred.
I know his inside leg measurement.
I've known it since childhood.
And I've known it's changed.
I take the measurement.
Every week.
I go with him to the tailor and then I inform the tailor
Yeah.
what his leg measurement is after I take it.
Yeah. And when the tailor's like, can I get you anything to drink? I say, you ask me whether he wants anything to drink and I'll tell you what he drinks.
Yeah.
Ribena, hot.
Hot. And we forgive the tailor because he doesn't have an uncle. He doesn't understand
Yeah.
the sacred bond between an uncle and a nephew. No nieces. We don't care about nieces either.
Nieces and aunts. I can't.
In the bin.